Hey everybody, good afternoon. It's Stitch Kitten here, and today, uh, I'm gonna rant at you guys a lot, probably, and we're also gonna draw some more of these cute little guys we were drawing last week, so, I have that set up for you right here. Ta-da! We have a brand new cat cameo. Um, this week has been pretty cool, which is why I'm gonna rant at you guys. So, hold on to your britches. I have been playing so much of this game, guys. Actually, so much. And I know I told you guys that I got addicted to a silly little video game last week. But turns out there's like a reason for that. And I'm not gonna spoil it yet, but it's very cool. This week has been very cool. Um, so yeah. Let me just go back and confirm which classes we did last time, and I meant to hold on, let me do something right now because I'm sure there's a little free PNG red X I can steal off the internet. And then I can mark which one of these guys we've done already, and you guys can see, you know. It'll be great. And we'll call it Big Red X. Unless again, and I do have these dice unless again somebody wants to just pick a class for me to draw. That's also fine if you guys are real attached to one that I haven't done yet. But yeah, here we can do some story time while I'm checking out this little free PNG and getting it downloaded. Um is it not gonna let Okay, hold on. I have to Oh, I'm being a little silly goober and I'm doing the wrong thing. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to talk to you guys and figure this out at the same time, and I shouldn't do that. I'm just gonna do this part quickly and then talk to you guys. And then nobody has to watch me struggle like a silly goober. Or maybe you guys like watching me struggle. I don't know. What do you I don't know what you're here for. Art, hopefully. Besides that. Sorry if I'm a little sniffly. My house has some pretty crap air quality right now. Um Here, hold on. I think if I scoot this so it's ooh, okay, hold on. I can fix it so that it's like kind of facing me and not quite facing the notebook probably. Or you know what? If it did like is that no. I don't know. Hold on. Let me try something. I'm gonna go move the curtains to the other side. Uh, you guys can stare at my cats. Um, and I'm gonna go. You guys can stare at my cats real big, and I'm gonna go see if I can move the curtains over, you know, and if that fixes it. Because I did move the curtains. I must have screwed the lighting up. Sorry about that. Let me go fix it. I'll be right back. Here, I can even not mute. You guys can hear me rustling around or whatever since I'm just fixing the curtains. Or maybe you won't even be able to hear me, I don't know. Oh, sorry. I must have hit the thingy. Is there a key for that? There must be a hotkey. I must have smacked my keyboard or something. I don't know. Anyway, or I just hit it with the mouse on accident on autopilot or something. I didn't. I meant to meant to let you guys listen to me rustling about in the cupboards, curtains. I will take a breath and start over. Hi guys. Uh I'm a little bit all over the place and a little bit bubbly for real. So if me being a little bit bubbly for you guys sometimes is a bit much, today might not be your day for me. I'll be real. Um because uh now that I have this big red X and I can start crossing it off, I will start talking to you guys a little bit about what's been up with me. Did I not fix it? Uh, that is getting me a little bit all over the place today. Oh geez, that is huge. You guys ever find free random images and they're just like, they're either like vector images or they're just massive for some reason? I just found me one of those and it's this big red X I got for you guys. I'm gonna have to scale this down a ton. Hold on. Surely. Sorry, that's here. You guys want to be in on an inside joke? I can do that while I'm fixing this. Me and my little For the King group, because I played a lot of that game, ended up making a big old joke out of the fact that every time we said surely everybody died. Because it's like wearing the red shirt or like saying last mission or whatever the heck, like it's the jinx was basically the joke. So sorry about that. Here, you guys want to see some sketch dailies? Sorry about moving the sketchbook without telling anybody. I meant to just look at the other page by my lonesome over here on the side so I could put this red X in the appropriate places. Alright, so the very first one that I did without you guys was the Necromancer, and I still really like that one, so I'm gonna leave that there. And then we want another one for, we did the ninja. Actually, you know what? Excuse me while I move the sketchbook again. I can just show you guys these ones we did last week. Anyway, some of them. And you don't have to stare at blank paper while, I sit here and mark these off. And here I can, move those little X's over so you guys can see those too. Okay, and then next one we did was this little peloton. Well, I say next one. I'm not really doing these in order. I'm just doing them in order of what I'm seeing right now in my sketchbook to mark off. So if you guys see me miss something silly, yeah, just let me know. I will try not to miss anything silly. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, these are the costume cats. They are lots of people's favorites, I think, but they're kind of an old meme. I haven't done them in a while. All right, we have the sorcerer is done. Oh, sorry. I lied. We didn't do the sorcerer. We did the summoner. Summoner. All the way down here at the bottom. Sorcerer is still available, I think. And thanks for the first time chatters. We appreciate engagement. That's so cute. When people get to be here appreciating my stuff. Okay, we also did assassin, so I gotta bring assassin over to being X'd out. And then, did we do more? Is there more on the next page? No, I think that was all we got through, was those 5. Yeah. Here, if you guys will excuse me moving the sketchbook a little bit again, you guys can look now, but these are the ones that were the other ones we did last week. The summoner and the assassin. Some little goobers. Alright, I'm gonna move the sketchbook one more time and put it on the blank page for you guys. But yeah, these are so fun, and like, I am actually having a good time with them. Oh, thank you so much. Everybody gets to watch the little dopamine loop. So early in the stream too. Thank you. We love when that happens. Alright, I am done moving the sketchbook, guys, for real this time. Hopefully, as long as I don't bump the camera or anything. But yeah, this has been extra fun because turns out, Realm of the Mad God is a really cool game, but also my special little meds cocktail got some new sad pills added to it, or anti-sad pills, should I say, and holy crap, dude, when those things work, those are awesome. Like, it's kind of insane how much that stuff takes from people when it's bad, and mine has been bad for a while. I don't know if y'all have picked up on that from me, but yeah, I'm a big ol' happy mask usually, and now I'm just kind of chilling. That's crazy for me. It's got all of its own problems. I really did get addicted to this video game, guys. I still am having too much fun and have an irresponsible amount of hours. I'm lucky I'm my own boss, because I can be nice to me about it, but also, yeah, it's a little crazy. But uh we're gonna take a break from actually playing the game. We're gonna draw some goofy little characters because, yeah, I'm feeling good, guys. I'm feeling hyped in like a way my brain has genuinely not been able to like do in a while, like a long while for me. Like I know everybody gets a little bit upsetty with me when I say that I'm kind of old, but I am kind of old. Like I'm getting to be like real adult big numbers. And I know I'm not like an old person or like middle-aged or anything like that, but you know, I'm getting up there. And it's been a lot of all of those years that I've just kind of been sitting around. I'm so I'm having such a good time this week, guys. Uh Chemical cocktails, when they are responsibly taken and provided by your doctor and work for you and all of that jazz, are pretty freaking cool. Uh I'm having a good time. I'm sipping my juice. Oh shoot, you know what, guys? I did forget to do one thing setting up, and I will do that real quick before I. Here, I'll let you guys stare at my goofy little nerd dice some more so you can see how shiny they are, since we won't use all of them. Um, but I did tell my friend I would send them the link for my stream when I went live today, because they have a goofy little streamer chat thingy. That they wanted to put my things in for their friends, because they're a sweetie. I don't know. They're just being nice. But I did forget to send it to them, because I've been a little bit of a space case. I've been having a harder time. Dopamine is crazy drug, and that is the one time I will say that for the stream, because I've been trying not to make it my catchphrase. Uh, but yeah, I have been getting so much more distracted than usual when things are just like fun to do and they haven't been normally. Uh, like people say some stuff about Big Sad where it's like, oh, you know, like colors are like dull and then they get like brighter, or like tastes are like better and stuff like that. And I kind of thought that that was all nonsense. And then my boyfriend looked at me funny the other day cuz I was just like sitting in the kitchen, standing in the kitchen, even not even sitting down, standing in the kitchen like at the counter with a chocolate chip cookie and a glass of milk, and just like so enjoying this chocolate chip cookie that I just like completely spaced out. Is crazy. Cookies are so good. And the sky is so blue, and I'm enjoying my art. And yeah, anti-sad pills when they work are kind of crazy, actually. And I will stop ranting about it after that, cuz I know uh everybody at my house is also done hearing me rant about it. We love cookies, so many cookies. I've eaten actually also an irresponsible amount of cookies. I am going to have some impulse control problems probably. Cuz I have not had to control like any impulses in a really long time. I have eaten probably almost, like, we went to the store, I want to say almost a week ago now, but I have probably eaten more, like almost a dozen cookies just like by myself. An irresponsible amount of cookies. Um yeah. Uh it has been a lot to just like want things all at once. Uh and to not have had to deal with that for a while. And I'm gonna stop talking and put this link up. Cakes are also really good. I am not that good a baker, but I do really like baked goods. If I make a baked good, it's probably from a box or from a really well done recipe or uh oh, or in like an what are they even, like a waffle iron type press thing of some variety. Like I might do like some cupcakes or something. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun, a really good way to learn. Yeah, my mom is kind of a butthole, so I did not learn very many cool things from her. But also uh I taught myself plenty of cool things. I'm just bad at baking. My grandma is super good at baking. Uh I never had much of a sweet tooth myself. If I if I eat when I say I will eat some baked goods, I probably also mean like croissants or peanut butter cookies, macadamia cookies, stuff that isn't exclusively rich sweet sugar stuff. I mean, I kind of hope not. That might be a little weird, no offense, but if people think cooking recipes are worth sending to me over on the subreddit or something, I mean, you're welcome to do that or whatever. I don't know. Sorry, I keep getting distracted like I said. It's a bit much, but I will send this to my cute little friend and like I said, I'm probably going to have a little bit of some impulse control issues. So the amount of rambling that I normally do is probably not about to be less today. In case that's turned off for somebody, uh you can go watch something else cuz I'm just chilling. We're going to do some really cute cats. I'm sorry if I'm being a little bit over exuberant for people. I'm having a good time. There we go. And then okay. Oh, nice, nice. I used to have some fingerless gloves that were like fashion things, and I don't anymore. I do, however, have these wonderful compression gloves that are fingerless that both my partners lovingly tell me look make me look homeless. But that's fine. They're so comfy. Um, and they're not cute little leather gloves or anything. They're just like compression. So they're just for like so I don't know if you guys have really seen much of this, but I have warning if you don't like skin blemishes or whatever, and it's not grotesque or gory or anything, just like it's on my hand. It's a little bit goofy looking. If you don't want to see that, look away. Uh I have this neat little scar here because I had a big ol' cyst in the back of my wrist. Um, is like the size of a golf ball actually. Like it was pretty big, but also it was like benign and not like a real issue. And I live in the good old land of the free. Uh, so I had to wait until it was like kind of a problem for me to get it removed. Yeah. Uh, and yeah, no, I looked it up just 'cause I looked up how big golf balls were 'cause I thought maybe like I would kind of joke about it being like the size of a golf ball, but no, it just actually that's about how big it was. Like golf ball is about 2.5 centimeters, I think, when I looked it up, and that's about what my thing was diameter wise. Yeah, yeah. Especially when your meat suit doesn't work so great like mine, unfortunately. But oh well. Doing my best. And I have it out now, but also these are my compression gloves, and they're just fabric gloves with these little copper bands that are sewn throughout the fabric. And then because copper I always forget the word. It's a material that has memory inherently. I can't remember what the word is ever. Um, it's a scientific property for materials that inherently kind of like keep their shape, like memory foam or like the underwire in your bra, stuff like that. Um, but it's made of that kind of stuff, and then it's kind of tight, so it just kind of keeps pressure on all of your tendons and muscles and ligaments. And if you do it for like a couple of hours or while you're doing more intense things like gonna do some artwork or play some way too many video games, stuff like that, it's helpful, especially if you're me and your wrist didn't work for like a decade pretty much. I mean, I hurt my wrist, I think, because when I went in, and here I'll roll the thing and then I'll start telling you guys about my wrist. But yeah, no, it was screwed up for like a really long time. All right, let's see. What did we do about this before? We did. I have a little 10, and we said we wanted to be simple as possible. We don't want to be confusing for anybody, so that we can, whoops, sorry, so we can keep up with me being a goofy little nerd, because we don't want anybody to have to do math just because I'm a goofy little nerd. You guys don't have to be goofy little nerds. Um, and then what was the other one? I needed a 4. And as a refresher for how this 4 dice works, there's some numbers around each of the point, and the point numbers around are the same. So if I roll it, whichever side is facing up is the one that wins. As a refresher, I will still tell you guys which number is the one that wins anyway. But just so you know, I'm not cheating. And then oh, you know what? I was gonna get out my Wilma Man Killer coin from last week, if you missed that, that was my lovely quarter of Wilma Mankiller, which is how I guess a Native American chief reported her English name, which I don't know, sounded pretty awesome to me, so I just kept it. Uh, so yeah, anyway. But I don't have to use that because if we get the last row this time, there's only one left. So we'll just have to call out the Wilma Man Killer coin if we get the last one. I'll like set it on the book or something. All right. Excuse me. I got garbage in my teeth from smoothie. Anyway, we are gonna roll the day 10 first, and then we're gonna do the D4. I don't know why I'm doing the dumb voice all of a sudden. I'm sorry. I'm just being a goofy little nerd for funsies. It's gonna not be any. I probably will be such a dork today, guys, and I will rant at you. I'm just gonna be goofy and fun because I'm having a good time in my head, and that has not happened in a while. So if you are, yeah, if you don't want to be here for that, I guess you gotta go away. Texas how a wish. Yeah, something like that. But look, we got 2. So we don't even have to count over. We get the second row. And hopefully we don't get 4, because then we have to roll again. Because that was not something I made a contingency for, and I don't want to now. But maybe if we get another row down to 2 and we get it again, we will have another excuse to use the Wilma Mankiller coin. I don't have any D3s. I'm sure that's a thing. I feel like I've seen Vsauce do like a set that has all of. So I'm sure D3 is a thing, and I probably have seen like at the game shop. I've probably seen D weird numbers like 3. Anyway, I'm gonna stop stalling and I'm gonna roll this dice. Which we got 3 because I said 3 so many times. We conjured it out of the air, guys. See, it's all the way around on the top. And then if it landed like this way up, it would be 2 all the way around on the top. If it landed this way up, it'd be 1 all the way around on the top, etc. It's neat. I like those little dice. That was something I spent a little too much money on, but I had disposable income then, so we'll not worry about it. Hindsight is 2020. All of that. Let's see, what is the third one in the second row? Is that... Oh, I didn't pull my page up over here. I have my stream still up. Hold on. I'm burning my computer. Sorry, computer. Paladin? I swear we did the paladin. Did I mark something instead of paladin on accident, or did I not mark enough guys? Hold on, let me count. Let me go back and count. I maybe got distracted and just didn't mark it. Or, I marked something else. We'll see. No, we did 5 guys, and I only put 4 marks down. I just missed paladin. So you know what, guys? Guess what else I just conjured into existence using the Wilma Mankiller coin. Whoa! And also I trolled you because we aren't doing paladin. Sorry about that. But, we already did, so if you wanted to see paladin bad enough you're upset, you should go check out that video. Marketing. Wow. I am good at the internet. Something like that, I don't know. check off on Paladin. Okay, cool. Alright. Let's see. I did this one good time last time, or last week. Let's see if I can get this quarter to land on the screen. And we'll do heads is warrior, tails is knight. Okay, guys? If I get heads, we're gonna do warrior. If I get tails, we're gonna do knight. And either way, I will turn the Wilma Mankiller coin up so you can stare at it while I draw. Because it is pretty cool quarter. Good luck. Good luck to you. If I wasn't already here at flipping the coin, I would just draw it for you, but you know. Here we go. Whatcha? It is tails. It is tails. I know it looks like heads, but there's like the heads that's the I don't even know. I don't even know. Is this supposed to be Adams? Sorry. I know there are a lot of old guys in powdered wigs, and these are not very good cameos of them, and I'm super bad at names anyway, so yeah, all of that. I know some of them, but I don't know who that guy is supposed to be. So apologies. Somebody who is good at history or economy stuff can get mad at me for that. Um I don't even know what kind of economy things somebody would know about that isn't just war history. But anyway, moving on. Look at this cool quarter, guys. I would move the camera closer for you, but if I do that, I am 100% going to screw with it for way too long and we will never get started. So, let me get started on drawing this cute little night cat. If anybody has requests on things for the night cat to be doing or like whatever, uh let me know before I get started probably. I'm probably more likely to take your suggestions if you suggest stuff before I get started here while I'm still looking up night helmets and things. But I did promise you guys to talk about my hand when I got started here. I think some of you guys have probably heard about it a little bit. But it's one of those stories where I think people probably who haven't heard it like hearing it because it's kind of crazy sounding. Let me look up night and night accessories. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna go and look at our favorite what do you mean like it's a ball of yarn, like it's on its back, or like it is like hanging from a string? Like what are you saying? Kick I mean I'm not saying no, I'm just saying elaborate because I'm not totally sure what you're asking of me. Okay, okay. So like on its back, like with the all the legs in the air. Or like it's bapping it on the ground or something. Okay, yeah, no, okay, the first one. I could maybe do that. I don't know. Maybe I'll put like the sword. Sorry, I have a buzz or something on my face. Maybe I'll put the sword in his mouth or like behind him or something, and then I'll put like a shield, like a ball of yarn, like he's bapping a shield. I feel like bapping a sword is, it's not that it's like complicated or anything, it's just that it's spooky. Oh no, wait. Oh, sorry guys, I'm realizing all the chat is getting covered up by the red X's because I copy pasted them. Hold on, let me pull this stuff up above it. Because I think that's the only thing that's gonna matter. But sorry about that. Uh, don't mean to be like quasi censoring people's chats for some reason. Uh, see, I would make it ride a horse, except these are all Realm of the Mad God characters, which is the game I've been unreasonably addicted to and put so many hours in. And there is no riding of horses. There are no mounts. It's a roguelike permadeath game. Uh Roguelite, sorry. Uh because you don't lose completely everything when you die, just most things. Uh it's also MMO has some little worlds that respawn over and over again. Oh, you know what? Here. I can keep talking to you guys while I do this, but I'm gonna turn my face and border off because I'm realizing I can tell you. Maybe I'll have it be like CP. You know, actually, when you said CP Kitty, I kind of got this image of like Night Cat laying on the shield, and maybe he's got like his sword, like on his back or something, and it's like huge, it's like way too big, and he's like kind of done carrying it. He take a nap, something like that. Um, but anyway, hold on, I'm gonna hide from you guys for a second, just visually, because I realized, speaking of sleepy kitties, my sleepy kitty in the living room, has, they've both been a little bit much recently because I got addicted to a video game and, have not been sitting around with nothing better to do than throw balls for them. Uh, and so they've been a little bit rambunctious because we've been playing less, and one of them got me really good on the cheek the other day, and like literally last night one of them got up on the back of my chair and was really excited and missed a little bit and scratched the crap out of my side actually, trying to use me as like a perch. I know lots of people uh trim and cut their cat's nails and such, and I know it's not a big deal if you just trim them. Um but I have some big boy kitties and they're usually pretty good about their claws, and they jump about. Uh I feel bad when they are not as good as jumping about because I have trimmed their nails or something. They really hate it. And I know people say they get used to it or whatever, but I don't know. I feel too bad. They really hate it.
So, yeah, I get scratched once in a while if they don't get paid attention to. So excuse me while I put antibiotic ointment on all of that so that I uh keep my promise to my girlfriend that I wasn't gonna let all of that get infected and have to go to the doctor or something. Cat scratches are usually not a big deal, but they're just like really clean usually cuz cat claws are pretty sharp if you don't trim them like me. So it's a little bit of it's a little bit easy for them to not like heal nicely basically. All right, I think I fixed it all. I'm coming back to you guys right now. Let me get the camera back on over here.
Maybe it's when I'm doing the face transition thing. Maybe I have like a switch set for that or something somewhere. Anyway, uh, yada yada yada. I'll figure it out, and who knows. Yeah. Anyway, silly. We're gonna draw a sleepy kitty. All is good. I would totally show off my sleepy kitty mark to you guys, except for it's kind of in like an awkward spot up under my arm. I'm all for body positivity and all of that, but I also like having the potential to get really cool ads on YouTube, so I'm not about to show you guys my underarms unfortunately right here. Uh he did get me really good though. Both of my cats are very agile and very like intuitively smart. Like they're very street smart cats. So they yeah, uh I don't know. I don't have it yet, but like the potential is there as long as I'm not showing you guys like my boobs and all that. Um I draw little cats. I curse sometimes, but like that's fine. Um That's epic. My cats are both pretty small. I know they don't look small, but they're just like physically quite large. They are both like just about a year old, like they just became adult cats. Um so they are technically fully grown now, but just barely. And yeah, my cats are definitely some long boys if you I know the cutie patootie proportions of them are a little bit deceptive, but they're just very handsome. If you can tell that cat on the top right of the picture is curled up across like a whole Swiss Army Tech backpack. Um, and that's his butt kind of sitting between my office chair legs. He's probably like 3.5 feet long or something if he just kind of stands up. Um, the other one's not. He's also like 13 pounds. Uh, the other one's not quite that big, but he is also
big old boy. They are some big old boys. They're not Maine Coons or anything special, but they're just like big old house cats. They pulled my freaking curtains down out of the wall, guys. I had to like re-spackle my wall. Uh which I did all by myself, by the way, with $6 from the hardware store. If you need anybody to spackle your wall, I'm your guy. Actually, I'm not your guy. I spackled my wall too cleanly because I have some of those freaking like spattery things. Spattery wall like splatter pattern things, and so the part that I did looks way too clean. It doesn't really match the wall that well. There's a little, but I had to fuck it up on purpose, kinda. Yeah, anyway. It looks a little bit off still. Maybe it won't after I paint it, but I keep putting off painting it. Uh, so a meter is like 30 39 American inches, something like that. So it'd be like 3 feet. So my cat would be like a meter, a little over a meter long, like a meter and a third, a meter and a fourth, something like that. He's long. The big one. The big one is like a little over a meter long and weighs like, oh gosh, I'm not gonna do pounds to kilos as well. Hold on. Um Sorry, I'm not good at math in my head skulls, but I will do the conversions for people with the better measurement system. I promise. Hold on, hold on. Okay, so he's almost 6 kilos in weight. Um just by himself. Like he is a big boy, and he's not anything special. He's just American domestic house cat. Yeah, he's a sizable dude. He's a little bit heavy to pick up and carry around. He doesn't he doesn't really like when you do because he's big enough that it's probably a little bit uncomfortable for him. Um but he'll cuddle with you, and he's a big old sweet boy, and they're just kind of little goblins. I think I have kind of my shield idea worked out in my brain, so I am going to start marking that. That's pretty sizable too. I think that's about what my other cat is if I'm doing the conversion in my head right. Um mm, okay, yeah, yours is probably a little bit bigger than my smaller one. Um so yours is probably about right in the middle of these guys. Or maybe not quite the middle, closer to the littler one, but still, yeah, the big one is big. Yeah, that's pretty fair too. My kitties aren't fat or nothing, but they are very active, and the one that's kind of curled up on the bag there is a brick. He is an absolute brick.
yeah, he's just actually kind of square looking almost. If you look at him from the top, like he's just got such big shoulders. And like you sometimes when you look at him when he's all curled up, like you almost think he's fat cuz he gets so curled up, but he's just like really flexible. Like some cats are like sort of flexible, like my other cat is a little bit flexible, but Missile, the bigger one, yeah, Missile has a belly pouch that is like no other, and that guy will get into spaces that I could not possibly get him out of without him coming out all by himself. And ugh, and he's so big, you would think he would be easy to find, but he's so morphable that he and like agile, he's just sneaky anyway. I've been sitting here for like an hour just yammering at you guys. Holy crap. I said I was gonna rant, but that was not really my intention. Sorry about that. Um, my cats are cute. Uh, I have been getting real distracted. Impulse control is a little bit crazy. I want to talk about everything and want to do everything, and I will want to do these cute little cat drawings for you guys. So that some art gets done today. Since we are like a third of the way through the time that I ask my sweet mod to sit here and be a slave for free. Um, but who knows? Sometimes he's nice to me and he sits here anyway for a while. Uh, gives me a pass. My one employee since I get to be the boss. Thank you. Thank you. I will try to actually start that now since I'm just still yammering. But good luck with the sleeping too. Uh that's always important. I know I start this a little bit late for people, so if you guys ever want to just dip and go to sleep, it you can always come back and see how it ended up later. Especially if you're subscribed to me and stuff, I'm sure there are plenty of little notification thingies you guys could turn on to know exactly when I get around to putting everything up or I get around to uh saying something to my employee who works for free or whatever the heck it ends up being at the time. Bye bye, people that need to sleep before I even start the drawing because I just keep yammering. And I will start the drawing right now. And I am so sorry, guys. But watch this. I'm gonna draw some cute little cats for you guys, and it's gonna be awesome because we have a little knight that we need to draw, and he's gonna be a cat. And I really love these cosplay cats, and if you guys like them too, this would be one of the things it would be really easy to do, not even color stickers for, but just like some little straight line things, especially if they're like, I mean, they're kind of like adventure D&D style, like typical classes anyway. So, uh, that would be kind of an easy thing to do some Redbubble stickers of, maybe, question mark. Puts fingers together if anybody would want that. Um, but I'm not sure. It would require me to stop playing Realm of the Mad God, which is so much fun, guys. Honestly, like it's free. It takes up so little of your computer space that here where my internet is okay, it actually downloaded before I like
totally registered in my brain that, oh, shoot, I hit the camera with my pencil. My bad, guys. Sorry if that bugged somebody. Uh, I do try not to move that without telling you guys. Anyway, um, but yeah, no, it's actually so much fun. Even if you just download it and then get off and don't want to play anymore, like it was for pretty much anybody that even my girlfriend who's really not into it, who doesn't want to play, like she got on for a few minutes and played a character or two and then decided it wasn't her thing and got off, and that's fine too. But also everybody else I think that I have showed the game played at least 15 hours of it this week. So part-time job status. Um Including people I know that play other games, or like one person that I have actually been talking to like a lot more just because I've been playing this game. And uh we're both a little bit of awkward beans in real life. I don't know if you guys have picked up on that. I'm a little bit of an awkward bean in real life. So it's not like either of us talk to each other on purpose about much, just cuz we don't end up with things to say, I think is the basis of it. Um and then we feel awkward, and we actually enjoy each other's company, and so we don't want to do that by reaching out without something really cool to interact with each other about. uh and this game has given us a good excuse to do that. um they are really fun though, and this game is really fun. And if you guys want a fun little party game to play with your friends who have computers and the ability to download Steam games, this is a Steam game, which is just like a game platform downloader thing. If you guys go on the internet and search Steam, the internet will help you out. Um, but also, if you don't want to, I think you can just download it off of their website or whatever, and is free. So you guys want to play free party game with your friends, you should download this. Uh it's a lot of fun. I have been having a lot of fun. And yeah. What do you guys think of my little cat night helm? It kind of just looks like he's wearing a hat. I'm trying to think of how I fix that. Maybe I can give him like some wooden cones for ears with like planks or something, like that. Or I mean, there's straight line drawings I was saying, so who knows? Maybe it's bolted metal, maybe it's wood, maybe it's pink stitched sheep fabric. The world is your oyster, or whatever people say. I'm not a hip cool kid. I won't say I'm old cuz people seem to get upset when I say I'm old, but I'm certainly not hip with the kids either. I did know a TikTok song that some other people didn't know. that made me feel slightly hip with the kids, but I don't know lots of stuff that is surely hip with the kids. And I'm sure even people my own age, if they heard me saying hip with the kids, unironically, would be upset. So I'm just silly. I'm a big frickin' dork. What do you guys think of our sleeping kitty night so far? I'm trying to decide if I want to put the sword on his back or like leaned up on the wall like he doesn't want to carry it, or like leaned against him like it fell off. I don't know. Anybody got suggestions? If not, I'm gonna think about it for a second. Uh, I would sip my water, but I think I don't have any more because I'm a little bit goofy. I forgot to get some. I will get some after I draw this one because I feel like I've been talking you guys' ears off and not drawing. And I should do that. But I will take a sip of smoothie instead. Sorry for those of you guys who are wondering what I'm doing. There's just like a little peg in the cap of this, and so uh I'm just like getting the smoothie crap off of uh the little peg thing. I'm trying not to be too graphic about it. Apologies if it's bugging somebody. Don't report me, it's just smoothie, I swear. It's it's a prebiotic smoothie. It's got like fiber and vitamins and such in it. It's because I'm bad at eating breakfast. And is honestly probably one of my most expensive groceries. I feel a little bit bad buying it, but also if I don't buy it, I don't eat breakfast. And my gut doctor gets mad at me. So you win some, you lose some. Buy some little expensive smoothies, I guess. Realistically, I should buy a better blender because I hate our blender. But that's a little bit more of an investment all at once than the smoothies are a little bit extra of an investment at the grocery store. So it's like, it's just hard to justify to myself to buy. I'm sure people get that one. It's one of the few places I probably do let myself get boot taxed real bad. I am usually pretty good about not letting myself get boot taxed. Because I like knowing that that is a concept, and there's some little financial things that I learned when I was trying really hard to get out of like being poor broke mindset. Still not quite there, but you know, there are some little things I learned. Um one of them is that there's this thing called like boot taxing where you uh typically if you are like severely, or like not even severely, if you are just like below your means as a person, like for your wages or whatever, um typically what happens is you end up buying cheaper things to save money in the short term, and then you end up spending more money on some things in the long term because it would be less money to spend more money in a shorter period, basically. For those of you that got lost there because I said money a bunch of times, basically, like if I go to a cheapo store. I buy $5 shoes and they last me a week. And I gotta buy $5 shoes every week. That sounds really good, but then I'm also spending $5 every week for like a whole year when I could maybe just spend $80, which, for the record, if you didn't catch that, $5 a week. I'm gonna do some quick maths for you guys. $5 a week for the whole year is like $250. So, $260 even, I think. If I if I did that right. Like I said, I'm not always good at maths in my head. But yeah, so that is big fat number for some $5 shoes if you do that every week versus if you spend $80 or even $100 on some shoes that are going to last you a year or 2 years or even a few years because you want, and that's why it's called the boot tax in the first place, is because I think the original analogy is for people in like, I think the Civil War, somebody wrote about that commanders who got paid just enough to buy nice boots also spent less money on boots overall because they could buy nice boots with their paycheck all at once and then didn't have to continue to spend money on boots or wear crappy boots all the time. So that was kind of the point of, sorry, I said I was gonna draw and then I went on more rants cuz yeah, that's how my brain is at the moment. I hope you guys aren't expecting me to get a ton done and be super productive and cool. Well, I mean, I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm enjoying this. Hopefully you guys aren't being super annoyed by my little like high on life bubbly nonsense cuz I'm sure some people are a little annoyed with it, especially about me because I have not been subtle and it's all a bit much for me. But we will go back to drawing here, and yeah, cute little sleepy cat. I am trying not to get boob taxed on stuff in general. That was the whole point. So the smoothies are probably a big old boot tax. I am usually pretty good with my money, um, just because that's something that got kind of instilled in me early, and I don't typically have a lot of it, but the amount that I have, I'm usually pretty good about being responsible with and spreading it out and stuff. And I I just feel like you end up with more that way, or whatever. And so I ended up like doing a bunch of different little budgety things at the grocery store, like figuring out that probably the other big old frickin' charge that we pay for too much at the grocery store is that my wonderful, lovely girlfriend, who is beautiful and I love her, has terrible caffeine addiction and drinks so much Coca Cola, like name brand, full sugar, complete cans of Coca Cola. And I don't know if people know how much that stuff costs here in the US, but that stuff costs like, if I want to go buy it at the Walmart kit or something, like 4 or 5 freedom dollars a can. It's kind of crazy. It's like 3 times what a can of soup costs for Coke. Um, so the fact that my girlfriend drinks those more than water is probably our other big grocery expense. Um, oh, people people tuning in from lots of places that aren't the US though are gonna appreciate this one, and that is one of the big ways I have saved a lot of money is there are 3 full-grown adults in my house, and I bought some cute little, like, not even that expensive little install yourself DIY bidets for my toilets, for my turlets. It's so nice, guys. The bidets are so nice, and you save so much money on toilet paper. Like, you barely have to buy any. It's crazy. I probably buy like a fourth, a fifth of the TP that I bought for 3 people before. Such a money saver, honestly. Like the bidets probably cost like a piece what a big bundle at the warehouse store of TP would cost anyway. Uh I can't imagine I can't imagine not having them anymore. It's so nice. I've been indoctrinated by the bidet owners, bidet users, bidet havers. Hmm. Should I add like a strap or something to the shield, guys? Should I leave it as is? Is it gonna look too bland if I leave it as is? Nah. What if I just... Here, you know what? I'll do something else I haven't done in a minute, and I'll fill this in with, like, my signature letters and, like, street art style stuff. I don't even know if you guys like that. I haven't done that in a hot minute. Not since my, algorithm was big enough to tell me anything, I don't think. It requires more thinking than just, write my name. Oh! Guys, you'll never guess what I just did. I scratched my frickin' ankle, and I don't know, I guess I must have. I guess I must have just, like, squished it just right or something. But look at my fingernail. Look at that. It's like a shark tooth or something. Look, it snapped right off. It was so long, guys. I think that was my longest one. And now it's gone. I need to paint them so they stop breaking, but I haven't gotten around to it. It's one of those things I uh do so want to do, but I want to do everything, and I want to do it less than I want to play video games and draw cute little cats or whatever the heck else. I won't make you guys watch the painful experience of me trying to OCD make my frickin' uh fingernails exactly perfect and shaving them all off. But I will just kind of clip this corner so I don't stab myself drawing. That would be unfortunate and kind of just my luck while I'm sitting here not paying attention. I think I'm gonna just let that be. I'm also gonna take this helm, add like a outline to the bottom there, and then kind of erase the guidelines in the middle. Add some detailing where these bolts are. And I think I'm just gonna have the sword just like laying kind of on him, but in the back, right? Like here, like so that you can kind of see it coming up behind him. Because I want it to look really heavy. I think it's too up. I want it to look like he just kind of fell over and it's slouched against him. Big ol' sword. And maybe because I want it to be really safe for the kitty, we don't want the blade part to be resting on him at all. I'll have like one of those fabric wraps around the bottom, you know how people, not like the braided ones that are like the Japanese tight fancy ones or anything, but you just, some people will just put like just regular rag cloth around the bottom just to do kind of a similar thing to the braided cords, I think, like just to absorb uh moisture. I think that's what the cords are for, right? Maybe I'm silly. I thought that was what they were for. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Um but I'm just gonna put some little cloth rag stuff on the sword was my point. So it looks kind of safe for the cat to have it like have fallen on them while they sleeping. Wouldn't want the cat to be in danger while asleep. Wouldn't be very it would be very realm of the mad goddy, but it wouldn't be very cool of me cuz I'm putting the cats in the costumes and all. Hmm. See, I stink at conversions and I'm so used to freedom measurements that I do usually use freedom measurements and it's kind of hard for me to get to meters from there or kilos or Celsius, but I do genuinely enjoy using the metric system way more if I'm already there. I think the conversions in metric are, I don't think anybody argues that the conversions in the US things are nicer. I think it's just people, I think the argument people usually make is it's more visual, right? But like honestly, if it's a numbers thing, I kind of don't get why the visual part matters that much. Like, you could just use a metaphor separately, but maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. I just want numbers to make more sense. That's it. Sorry, I'm trying to get the perspective on this freaking sword to be a little bit less crap. Um, and as we all know, perspective is my favorite thing, and I'm so good at it, which is why we're gonna do it a million times, and not because I stink poop, and I need to redo it because it looked bad. But that looks like a pretty cool sword, I think. Would you guys go dungeoneering with that sword? Mm, maybe not. It looks like the handle's a little bit off. Maybe if I fix the handle, would you guys go dungeoneering if it's not gonna tilt downwards the whole time you're holding it? Alright. There. Now it's got a cute little hilt, cute little handle. Oh my gosh. Frick. I told you guys a little bit about my wrist, but I didn't tell you guys the fun story about how I got it. That was what I promised you guys. I started drawing and everything. Almost done with this cat. I was almost gonna take my break. Well, here. We can tell this story. I will get my water afterwards. And we'll come back and do another cat. How does that sound for a schedule? Productivity. Um and keeping promises and all of that jazz. Do you guys like our little sleepy kitty with the sword? I think he's pretty cute. Um, anyway, hey. We're still drawing these cute little costume cats because they are so much fun. And so is Realm of the Mad God, and I have played an irresponsible amount of it. Um, but yeah, we were just about to tell the story of how I got a big old golf ball in my wrist. Uh, so what does? What does? Oh no. The sword or the cat or I'll fix it, whatever it is. What looks like it? Can't have that. Hmm. Because I made the helmet look too soft, isn't it? You know what? I know what to do. I know what to do. We'll make smaller ears. Because you're kind of right. It do look a little. Okay, I see that a little bit too. But that one I think is just an unfortunate angle with the cat legs. I guess I could do like that, make it really obvious. Okay, but like I don't want it to look like a I don't want it to look like a penis either. I don't know that that looks any better actually. Frick. No, you're fine. I am also a gutter troll. I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it. The cat is here. The 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 details are just missing a little bit. Just you wait. Um, but no, I am a freaking uh I'm a freaking trash raccoon. I had two different people in my vicinity change their silly little usernames to very, very explicit, not safe to say around family friendly ears, like acronyms. And I I guessed both of them, and one of them I was actually like the only person who guessed it, and that as more and more people failed, I did not yeah, as more and more people failed, I did not feel less like a gutter raccoon. Oh, I assumed I was just gonna not comment on it, cause again, I like having pretty okay YouTube ads, um, or at least the potential for pretty okay YouTube ads. If anybody, uh, if ever anybody ever goes and watches enough of my stuff on there that I could do that for real, you know. I do put these up on there afterwards, yeah. I say that at the end, but I know lots of people don't stay that long, so yeah, here mid roll ad, but on Twitch if you guys want to go like check out my stuff on YouTube, or like I don't really do much on X anymore, but I did when it had better algorithm stuff. I put lots of stuff on Reddit. Redbubble is where all of my stickers and things go. There's a little tip jar for this if you guys ever want to just like send me some money for coffee or something. I don't know. Whatever you feel like. I'm sure you are. I'm sure you're in plenty. Cause I don't usually turn the chat off for those. I mean, it's usually just like big old unedited uploads of this garbage and me talking to you guys. So I'm sure you're in plenty of them. Cause I talk to you plenty. And thanks for that. I appreciate you for coming and hanging out. You guys are so cool. Uh Makes me feel a little bit like a crazy person talking to themselves on the camera. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, I do have one of those. I have a cute little viral video from ages ago. Um, I yeah, I stopped paying attention to that one because I had a bunch of buttholes on it, and shorts algorithm is way, way different than regular YouTube algorithm, and so I think it probably just got pushed to uh some people as like rage bait or something, unfortunately. And yeah, I got a lot of nasty comments all over my page. Yeah, it was pretty unfortunate. But I did also get some cool little subscribers. I think somebody or maybe even a couple of people from YouTube have come and followed me over here, and I'm sure that that has given my channel a cute little boost or whatever, and I appreciate you guys. No, I mean people. No, I do not do that in the video pretty much ever. No, if there is ever a butthole in my video, it is almost certainly on a cartoon animal and like it's like a little X, like very very family friendly style. Um pretty almost certain that there would never even for a moment be any of that for real. Cause again, that seems like a really fast way to destroy any hope of okay YouTube butts ads. It's already happening. I'm gonna destroy them for this video specifically just because I keep talking about butts. Um, I don't know. It was just a replacement curse word I was using for assholes because I think Autobots for cursing probably target uh that one faster. Um, do you guys think I should put anything else on this kitty? I like him. I think he's very cute. But also, I don't know. What if I just like kind of color in the helmet? Oh, I mean, you go watch it. It's probably yeah, yeah. Just cause like there ended up be so I am super okay with people coming into my comments and being a butthole to me, and there are some of those on some of my other videos, and like I personally can deal with that, and like that's fine. But there was so much attention on that video that I think there were probably like some kiddos and like just some random people that were kind of getting echo chamber attacked in the comments, and like there were just like some little hate speech thingies that I just didn't feel like I was keeping up with well enough because again, like I said, I think it got probably rage bait pushed to some people, unfortunately. Um, so it's I also think it's pretty old now. I think that's not even from this last Pride. I think that's from the Pride before that abouts or like a little after or because I think I was doing animations at about that time. So maybe it was after Pride a little bit, like in July. Not this last July, but the July before that. It's an older one. Um, but yeah, just unfortunately got pushed to more of a generalized audience that wasn't so interested in hearing me tell people that they should be nice to their kiddos. Like, I kind of think that should be a common sense notion, but oh well. That's just me. I don't have any kiddos, so I'm not allowed to say anything. I'm sure it says on the description for the video, if you're still looking at it, how old it is. I think coloring it in did make that look more helmet. So that's good. I think I'm gonna add an outline to the shield also. You know, I hadn't seen that, and then um I actually saw somebody not like review it or anything, but I watched like YouTube pushed me some silly little video essay thing about like basically oh, I hit the camera again. I'm doing that so much today. I think maybe I have it lower than normal or something. You guys are more zoomed in. Sorry. Uh but anyway, it was basically like an explain the joke thing for Skibbity Toilet cuz I'm a little bit meme illiterate and I didn't even really want to watch it cuz I just figured I wouldn't know what's going on. And I don't know, it seemed interesting. Like it didn't seem like the worst. I wouldn't say it's I'm sure there are definitely worse things to show your kids first. But, you know, I also haven't actually watched it myself. So, I would definitely pick something else. I think one of my favorite freaking kids things. Actually, I have been getting in touch with so many kids things that were like kids things for me. Um Not necessarily when I was a kid or anything, but just like things that I did when I was a kid even if they weren't really for me when I was a kid or things that are kid things that I did when I was younger at some point. Um okay, I love BoJack Horseman. Would not show it to my kids though. Probably, I would make them sit on that one. I am personally the product of what happens if you show your children lots of um inappropriate movies and films when they're too early, and I am so desensitized to horror stuff now. Like, you can show me somebody like chopping their toes off like with good CGI and stuff, and I'll go, ew, that's gross, icky, instead of like, oh my god, he's cutting his toes off, that's so crazy. Like, yeah, I don't have enough of a reaction to that appropriately because I watched like a lot of spooky crap as a kid when I was too small. And also my mom is kind of a butthole. Sorry. She's just kind of an ass. I should just say that people are kind of like twats or something. I don't know. Um I don't know. Okay, well, I wouldn't want to see I have empathy. The empathy part would make me feel bad. I don't want to like but the visual of it is like I just I don't I mean like I am on the spectrum many times over, so I would have too much empathy if I knew it was like a real person. Uh ugh. But no, just in TV I go ew. Or like if it's something I've experienced before, I also do have like really good sensory memories. So if it's like somebody gets sliced up on the arm real good or gets like a really nasty burn or something else that's happened to me in real life, like I sometimes will like mirror neuron like mimic that pain for myself in my brain, and that kind of stinks. It's not like the same, but it's like kind of forced empathy. Hey, hey. Yeah, that's a pretty decent one. I think that I should go get my water and come back and try to get more than one more done in the other hour and a half that I stream for you guys or whatever it ends up being. So I'm gonna do that, but I do appreciate all of you guys tuning in, and if you want to pick another class instead of watching me roll my nerd dice and flip coins or whatever, you go right ahead. But yeah, these are cute and fun, and I have had a lot of fun playing MG, uh, Realm of the Mad God, and yeah. If any of you guys try it out and come back, you'll have to let me know that you got uh indoctrinated. You'll have to tell everyone you got indoctrinated by the gays into playing video games. Uh, but yeah, here, let me mark the night, because we did the night now, and he's sleeping. Oh, you know what? We should put some cute little Z's up here. Oh, and you know what? I almost forgot. I said I would do my little bubbly street art signature for you guys. Like I haven't done in ages, because I'm feeling pretty good, you know? So here, let me do that too. And I will leave you guys with cute little sleeping night to protect you. He's sleeping on the job, but if something happens, he'll wake right up, he promises. And I might end up erasing this a little bit, because it has been a minute since I've done my little street art fill-in thing, so you'll have to excuse me. Oh no. People can't see the cat? What's wrong with the... Is it too scooted over or something? It's because the camera's not focused? What's wrong with the cat, guys? Is it because I'm covering it with my hand? Am I being a butthole? He's just laying down on the shield. He's sleeping. The sword is on his back. Sorry, is there something that looks goofy for real, or is it just context was missing? Yeah, he's all curled up. Here, what if we tuck him in tighter? Cause cats, I mean, you don't always see their legs when they're all curled up in a ball, yeah. We'll just, we'll just make him a big sleepy ball. We'll just put his head tuck into... Actually, I don't want to draw a nose. Okay. I lied, no noses. Anyway, and then we'll just do like that. He's a little loaf. Is that more readable? Does that look more definitively like a cat all curled up, or less? Is there something else I can do? Or if I put like some cute little stripes on the back? How's that? Is that better? Is that more readable as a cat? Can people tell what's going on? Is there a guideline somewhere I should erase or something? I'm taking all thumbs up. That's what I've got so far. Nobody speak now or forever hold your peace type crap. I'm gonna start doing my signature. You have till I figure out how to do goofy little street art signature to be done holding your peace, I guess. Or hold it forever. Dun dun dun. Because I will move on. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I know I'm gonna be a little bit annoying. But guys, anti-sad pills, so freaking cool when they work. Actually so cool. I am like just happy to be about, and I want to do stuff. I've been sleeping good. Like, it's actually still pretty shocking to me. Like, I think I'm still a little bit in shock and kind of waiting for it to like stop being so cool. But it's just cool, I think. It's just they just are working for me now. My anti-sad pills. And yeah. That has been really epic actually. I have probably had more fun playing that silly little MMO pixel whatever than I have doing a lot of everything in a really long time. Um, because my brain just didn't really make all of the dopamine stuffs before. It just kind of didn't do it for like a really long time. And yeah, I'm I'm just excited, guys. I'm excited about like everything. I want to do everything all at once. It's a completely new set of problems. But yeah, I'm having a good time. I hope you guys are having a good time. Let me know if I could be doing something a little bit different, like drawing the cat a little different so it looks a little bit less like a penis, or so that you can tell where its arms are, or whatever the heck. So that speaking of, I think I'm gonna erase the little thing on the end of the tail. It looks sus. There we go. Um, but yeah, if I can be doing something here to be making you guys enjoying yourself more, just let me know. I am the monkey on the symbols. Yeah, well, I am on something like trial number 8 or 9 or something with my current doctors. Because my brain just, like I said, did not make any dopamine at all, like none at all for a really long time, like so little that I would go in to talk to my brain doctor and I would explain this to them and they would kind of look at me like, uh-huh, sure, well, if your brain like really did that, like you would have just jumped off a bridge by now, so like in the game or whatever, we don't believe you. And that was really epic. But also they're just kind of working out, and which is really great because I was most of the way through. I had completely passed through all of what my brain guy had called his safe options and his safer ulterior or alternatives. Uh I was getting into the weeds of it, as they say. Um One of them really kind of messed with me for a while and I like got really sick to my stomach for like 48 hours or something. And I I couldn't do those. That one was a big deal. Um but these ones I nothing dramatic happened. And I was like, "Okay, nothing's happening. Maybe I'm just going to have to say nothing's happening or whatever." And then last week I got addicted to a video game and I was like, "Oh my gosh, how silly that this silly little video game is so good at being a game that I just want to play so much of it. That must be it." Right? Like I didn't even put it together at first cuz I was just so not expecting it cuz it is trial number whatever the frick, and I have been going to the brain guys for a while. Um at the behest of my girlfriend who would like my brain to work a little bit better. Uh and Yeah, I was just like, "Ah, I got addicted to this video game because it's so good. This little tiny pixel MMO that is from whenever the frick is just so good that it's this game. It's this game specifically is the reason that I have sudden amounts of dopamine in my brain, and part of that is true. It is a really good game and I do still really enjoy it even after having realized why I really wanted to play video games all of a sudden. But yeah. Uh it's really cool to want to do stuff, and having that happen when I wasn't realizing it did in fact make me think that the video game must just be really cool. Uh Turns out my brain was getting really cool. Um which is nice for me after the fact. But yeah, I just kept saying like, "Oh yeah, this video game is so cool. I really like this video game. It's this video game that is epic." I probably said a bunch of that on stream last week because I was excited about the video game and I hadn't put all the pieces together yet. Um and I ended up saying that probably to my girlfriend like 4 or 5 times before I realized, oh hey, probably the last time I got addicted to a video game for real was when I was pretty small and had dopamine in my brain still. Um, cuz my big sad has gotten depressively or decreasingly worse over time. My depression has been real nasty for like a really long time. And yeah, I just didn't even realize it was happening because it was so just kind of like all at once. I just wanted to play the silly little video game, and it was so good. And yeah, anyway, it was really cool for me, and I am really excited about it. Uh, but also I did think that it was like some miracle game or something that had withstood the test of times and all of that jazz, because I was like, I didn't get it yet. That my brain just was working a little better. So I hope that you guys are enjoying these little class cats, and I am gonna stand up and get some water and stretch and pee because I epic. That is before I was born, but uh you know, I'm sure that you guys can tell me how I'm not old about that when I get back. I do have to pee, get some water, so I'm gonna go to the toilet. With my lovely bidets that save me money on TP, and I'm gonna come back and do one of these guys when I get back. So if you guys, oh, I forgot to put the next mark on here for you guys. I set it up and then didn't put it on there. There you go. Um, but yeah, uh, mark for you guys. If you guys want to pick a guy to do, you go right ahead. Otherwise, I will roll for a guy when we get back. 2 rows we're almost done with, so we might have to like go down to the four-sided die for everything or something soon. We're getting closed in on all of these characters because I am having too much fun with this game, even though I did just one this week right now. Um, but yeah, anyway, I will stop yammering at you guys because I said I was gonna get up and get water and stuff like a while ago now. And then I just sat here and yammered and did my little signature. Hope you guys like this cat. We will pick another one when I get back. I won't be gone long. You guys are totally allowed to stare at him while I'm gone and at my lovely kitties. Oh, right, I made them big for earlier when there was no art. Hold on, let me fix that. Uh, they're so cute. I hope you guys like the new cat cameo. Courtesy of Mushi and Missile. They are so photogenic and they love letting me take pictures of them. So I love showing them off to you guys. All right. Okay, hope you guys like this. And hope you guys like the next one and we figure out whatever that is when I get back. If you guys Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me see if I can take all of the little red X's and just like copy paste them onto this screen so that you guys know which ones you're supposed to be picking from anyway. I'm being so professional, guys. What do you think of all of that? No? No, nothing. That's okay. I'm just teasing. I don't actually care if nobody says anything. I'm just I'm just sitting here talking to the camera either way. I'm just saying silly things because I'm talking to the camera either way, you know? Nobody actually has to feel bad. So, bonus meme, if you're right here, right now, you get the disclaimer where you don't have to feel bad. If otherwise, tough luck, I guess? I don't know. I guess you have to be a little baby or something, feel bad, boo-hoo. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Sorry, I'm being a butt. Now I'm the butthole. Here, let me Let me scoot all of these. And stick them down over our guys. And you guys will have to let me know if you have a favorite. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I totally will. I'm being silly and I'm trying to make the X's line up way too nice. Here. That's good enough. That's plenty good enough. I don't know why I feel like it needs to be better than that. I will go get water. I will be back. Thank you. Thank you for not letting me sit here and yammer at you guys. I will keep doing that when I get back. I will be back.
Hey guys. Push the transition button a little early there, and you get to see me messing with my hair, but thanks. Oh, bad bad timing for for a raid, but thank you so much for Fresh Tea Art, who I think raided me before also. You guys are so cool. Uh yeah, I don't know. I don't take compliments or nice things very well, so I don't have real appreciation things to say, but I do appreciate you and thank you so much, and that's very cool. And that's what I've got. So, if you were expecting something more eloquent than that as a reward for all the raids, I don't got it. Sorry, but hopefully that is plenty. And thanks. Uh yeah. Did anybody think of a cat that they wanted to do that we hadn't done? Because if not, we'll have to get out the little nerd dice. I know everybody hates the nerd dice anyway. Um, I'm just kidding. The nerd dice are so cool. I actually think this is such a fun excuse to use the nerd dice that I'm kind of glad people haven't suggested stuff mostly, but I would take some suggestions. If somebody really, really wants me to do a priest or a bard or something before I get off for the day, etc. But I'm already rolling the dice, so now we're locked in. Alright, we have 6, and we said we were going to wrap over the rows, so that means that we are doing the first row because it's 1. We're wrapping over. We're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the bottom, and then going back to the top and doing 1 again. So that's the simplest way. We're just counting forever. Uh, so it means we're in row 1. We haven't done any in row 1 yet. We didn't even get 1. We got 6, but you know, that's just fine. First time for everything. And 1. Oh, I said it didn't count if I throw it off the camera, guys. Oh no, our only 1 and nobody's gonna see it. So sad. Okay, try again. 3. We're gonna do a wizard. That's probably more fun than doing rogue cat anyway. Oh, crap. Sorry, I dropped my phone on the ground. Don't worry though. I have idiot-proof case, so I can't hurt it by dropping it on the ground like an idiot. Like I am a little bit. See? It's fine. Actually, I really like this case. Uh Oh yeah, cuz we got all the rows, but we didn't really I don't think we got a bingo really anywhere though. I mean, even if you count the bottom and like kind of shift it over, like we would have to have something in the 3rd row in a different spot, I think. But maybe we'll get a bingo. Maybe we can pretend that there's a bingo. We could do like group photo of bingo or something. I don't know. That seems ambitious. That seems like I'm just getting excited about all of the cute little cats, which I am, but also yeah, I don't want to set myself up to not draw cuz we are already spending most of our time today just kind of talking, and hopefully you guys don't care so much about that, but also I feel a little bit bad that I haven't done more art today. I'm just so excited about frickin' everything that because of anti-sads, that I just want to keep talking to you guys about everything and how cool everything is. But I'll chill. I'll chill and we'll draw a cute little cat wizard, and you guys can tell me if there's something cat wizard should be doing, or if we have cat wizard like, I mean, you guys can see the little pixel guy, so kind of
He's the here, maybe I can get a circle. We have an X. Maybe I can get like a green circle for the one we're actually doing. Like, did you see it? You know? Like for ghosts, but for our little pixel guys. Surely that won't take me all that long. Sometimes they do. If I can convince myself to pay attention uh to the drawing while talking to you guys. But I have had a problem with doing multiple things at once because I have gotten very absorbed in things since dopamine entered the picture. Okay. If I just scoot it over into this folder with all of our little X's, guys. I'm getting so good at stream stuffs. Maybe we'll have to like play little goofy games on here or something soon. I don't know. I'm getting a lot less crap and slow anyway. I'm sure this still sounds agonizingly slow to you guys who are sitting here and waiting like 30 seconds or whatever the heck to have me get the, or a minute even, or a minute and a half. Yeah, maybe. Unfortunately, as much as I love Harry Potter, the story, uh, I like it for nostalgia, and I do not like its author enough that I do not want to get hyped about it. But, I can, however, do like kind of more of like a toned down like little boy wizard or something, like not so regal and flowing or whatever. Oh, what the heck? Hold on. I put the circle in wrong or something and it did not show up right. Oy, 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 oy. Hold on, let me fix it. I don't want you guys to be staring at uh I was gonna make a goofy joke about blank textures, but I'm not hip enough with the kids, as they say, to remember any blank textures that are fun and relevant for me to tell you guys. Hopefully you won't hold it against me if I'm not cool and hip with the kiddos while I draw these cute little cats. Maybe you guys can help me be cool and hip with the kiddos. Man, this circle is a lot thinner than I thought it was. Frick. Can I, like... No. You know what? What if we put, like... I figured it out, guys. Instead of all of this nonsense where I try and find other stuff, thinking with portals here, I'm gonna take the big red X we already have. I'm gonna just turn the opacity down. Because I can't, I don't know why green circle had to be so much harder. I guess because I want it to be like around something. I should just draw. Uh, I should have like a little drawing program open or something on the side and just like draw red X's or something in the future. But hindsight is 2020. All of that that I said before. Is this the one that is a copy? Yes? Okay, cool. And then this can be the big red X. That is an indicator. And then I'm pretty sure right here in my cute little streaming program I can just take my little transform thing. I can turn the opacity down, right? I think I can. Am I crazy? Is that not a thing I can do? Oh, well, you know what I can do? So I can change the blending mode so I can make it like an indicator light. What do you think of that, guys? Watcha. Selected. Just like a real video game. Anyway, now that I have screwed with that way longer than I said I was going to, after I said I was gonna not screw with that for very long, everything takes too long right now because everything is so interesting and I get way too absorbed with details even normally. Like, probably workmanship in general or like, um, excuse me. Like I said, the air quality in my house is kind of bad right now. I need to fix it. But yeah, shoot, what was I saying? Oh, right. Like just craftsmanship in general and like the details of things, just like technical specifications are probably like my little spectrum special interest, which is why I can talk to people about pencils for hours and hours and hours. Thank you. Yeah, my room is dusty and where I live is dusty and my house. My neighbors down the street are not very conscientious of the wind and they burned a bunch of crap. And a lot of smoke got into my house. Kind of smells bad. And we needed a new air filter even before all of that, so my house is kind of nasty to breathe the air in at the moment. I've been kind of sneezy. Everybody sounds kind of garbage. Uh, I've been trying to air it out, but like I said, it's kind of dusty outside too, so it's not a ton better without a better air filter. Luckily, I think that is getting fixed soon. That will be nice. Um, I'm gonna draw some cats because I'm taking too freaking long. We still have one cat, guys. I've been here like almost all stream. We have one silly little cat. Cause everything is so interesting right now. I just want, yeah, if that's the whole thing. I just want stuff and I everything is interesting and I know I said I was only gonna say it once, but I'll say it one more time, and then I promise, maybe two times for all of these hours is okay or whatever, but like dopamine is a hell of a drug, guys. It's crazy. Anti-sad pills, so freaking cool when they work. Uh yeah, yep, that's it. That's the whole thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I'm gonna stop playing with my goofy little nerd dice. I'm gonna actually draw this cat and stop getting distracted, hopefully. But getting distracted is really easy when everything is fun. Um, it's kind of like being 12 when you figure out you can like do stuff and have it be fun, like on purpose, but also I'm a whole adult. So there's like a weird level of self awareness about it, and also probably a lot less physical ability in my brain to control myself, honestly. Which is a little spooky for me, but I'm doing my best. And on that note, I'm gonna draw this freaking cat and stop yammering at you. Cause self control is really cool, and I could do that. And we're gonna draw the goofy little wizard cat, and hmm, what do we want him to be doing? What is he? He's a wizard, so you know he's very smart. Uh he's got spells. Oh, okay. So I don't know about you guys, but my cats are very into paper, specifically shredding papers into little tiny bittos and throwing them all over the place. So I think I'm going to have this cat uh tearing up some papers, maybe kneading the ground a little bit, and we'll just put like some little shredded things around him, maybe. That sound acceptable. Very cute cat idea. Maybe even. I'm kind of thinking what to do with the staff, or do we even need the staff, or should we just do a big wizard hat? Maybe we don't care about the staff. Spells are way more important than staff, especially if we're gonna have our cat tear them up, right? It's gotta be. Anyway, and then we have big wizard hat, and thank you. It genuinely is nice. It has been a hot minute. I know I'm so young and I'm so bitty and all, but yeah, still been a hot minute. Still been a good long few many moons and months and whatever. Ugh. Lots of stupid, silly stuff that made me feel bad and didn't work or whatever the heck else before I got here. So I'm holding on to it while it's here. And hopefully it gets to stay, but who knows? Brains are funny. I have a lot of brain skills for doing stuff, thankfully. Is helping out. Should we have him? I think I'm just gonna have the hat kind of like sticking up a little bit. It can be like a little goofy, almost look like a Santa hat kind of thing, you know? We'll just put like a little end on it and then like a ring, but we'll make it not fluffy looking so it doesn't look too much like a Santa hat. And then, yeah, little tiny Merlin hat, little cat-sized Merlin hat. And then we'll have some little freaking ears popping up off the sides here. And then I think I'm gonna have one paw up and kind of like pressed on the floor. I don't know if I can make that look not terrifying while I'm trying to make it look kind of cutesy, but I'm gonna see if maybe I can just like draw less of the arm or something. Um, because that one looked a little uncanny there for a second, but we're gonna figure it out. Maybe I will just look up pictures of cats needing things so that Oh, speaking of getting distracted, I am so sorry for people who have left already. I have still not told the story I promised you guys at the very, very beginning of the full stream. Um, because I keep getting distracted about people saying things about my golf ball. I think is what happens. So I used to have a freaking like big old bump in the back of my hand that was like technically a cyst, but it was like not cancer or anything spooky like that. It was like benign and like just a little thingy in my hand. Stunk butt. US healthcare is stinky was the part I had already said and got distracted by. And so I had to wait for it to be kind of a problem to get fixed. And it was actually like the size of a whole real golf ball. I've had it for like a really long time. And yeah, so that's all the story I told already. It stinks. And I uh got it according to the like wrist and ankle doctor that I went to see. Uh I went and they said, there's like a really common trend of kids getting this injury because they end up like basically either falling or like hitting something pretty good or whatever the heck. Um, putting their hands out like this or something, and uh that just like creates some sort of space in a developing hand that makes a little bump, and then if you don't get it taken care of, it just grows forever. uh Big stinky, big awful, sucked real bad. And I went and talked to somebody about it when I was gonna go get it removed, and somebody said that yeah, that's usually how they happen. And when I was a youngin, uh in early double digits, I had this birthday party where uh it was my sorry, it wasn't I went to a birthday. It was my sister's birthday party. I was like there at the house. It was not my birthday. It was my sister's birthday. It was her birthday party. There was this birthday party. Um and yeah, anyway, me and her just got into a big tiff. I don't even remember about what specifically. I think maybe her friends were just talking to me and I maybe was being like not conscious or like cool to her about it or something, and so she got upset cuz kids and detention and all of that. um but yeah, we ended up getting into like a huge tiff, and my mom is a bad mom, objectively not good at being in charge of kids. And so uh after me and my sister got into kind of a tiff for a minute, uh she smacked me really good, like, actually, you know what? Sorry, this was a totally different fight that I had with my sister where she smacked me really good with something else. I was about to tell the story of the time she smacked me really good with a hose, but that was in the face. She smacked me right in the forehead that time. That stunk too, but that was not. I'm telling the wrong story. Um, sorry, it's been a minute. No, actually, I have absolutely no idea what it was. Just some random frickin' tiff then. I don't even remember about what, genuinely. Um, but it just was something where it got bad enough that she swung this like cheap broom at me, but because it was kind of cheap, it had like an aluminum like barrel handle thing. Uh and I put my hands up to like stop it from smacking me real good. Uh and like right in here was kind of swollen and crappy for a while. Um, and I don't think I ever saw a doctor about that for real. So, I mean, like as a kid when it happened, I don't think I saw a doctor about it. Cause yeah, my mom is not good at being in charge of children. But yeah. But probably it just sat there from like early double digits until like last year. Uh growing slowly, taking over my whole wrist because my insurance kept telling me it was not quite bad enough for me to get it removed or looked at or whatever the heck, and it would maybe just go away on its own. Uh, so that was cool. But now I've got a big old battle scar, and my wrist is doing good now. I probably have a little bit of nervy damage things right on the top and the back, like where it actually was. But apparently they had to like dissect my whole freaking tendon in the back there, like whatever the big main one is called, because it was kind of like growing around it. Um, it was bad. It was real bad. I had lost a good deal of motion in my hand and like the range of motion, I mean, and like my grip strength was really pretty abysmal. Um, I mean, I'm physically very strong, so I compensated for that a lot, probably without noticing much. And over the years, I just got used to it. But, like, also, yeah, it was really bad. And, uh, all of those things, me coping with it really well and, just being kind of a physically fit, strong person probably unfortunately made it need to get a little bit worse before my doctors took me seriously about it because healthcare in the US is a little crummy. But taken care of now. And that's the crazy story of how my mom should not have more children and my sister uh learned my mother's anger problems early so she could get it out of her system because now she's lovely. But yeah, we were some angry little kids. And I'm sure there were plenty of crazy stories of us being real butts, real freaking twats to each other. Like, actually just mean. Um, Myself included. As much as I hate to admit that I'm ever a real butthole to anybody, not on purpose, but yeah, I mean, I feel like kids get a tiny bit of a pass, you know, for being kids, but like still, yeah, I still feel bad. Uh, I think I messed up and I need to draw the butt up a little more, so I'm gonna erase that so it looks like it's needing the paper scroll. Let's see. What other stories can I tell you guys while I'm. Yeah. Some people, Some people that really probably shouldn't have kiddos have them sometimes, and that stinks for everybody involved, usually, I think. It's unfortunate. I think I'm gonna bring this pot up a little bit too. And then we'll stick the tail off the back. Oh, you guys can't see his little butt with his tail and his kitty stretch, you know? Hold on, let me move the notebook. Sorry if I'll let you know when I'm not moving it. Okay, cool. You guys can look again. I'm not moving it. It's all good. And we'll give him like a little tough tail. Just little. He's just a little dude. Yeah, that's a good. That's a good way to look at it, I think. Oof. Wizard cat is coming out so cute, guys. Let's see, let's see. I haven't told you guys like any video game stories yet. I have the video game still like tagged in the thing and everything. Thank you, thank you. He's gonna be tearing it up. Just you guys wait. Um but yeah, so let's I'll tell you guys some video game stories. Let's talk about some video game stories with my brand new wrist since it works for video games now. Um and so does all my dopamine or whatever. And then if you guys have some kitty suggestions for this second one, since I think probably we will have to just do two because I stalled so freaking long that we are like 3 hours into the stream already and I'm not even done with two of them. But that's okay. Uh, Dopamine is distracting, and you guys are fun to talk to, so take that. I don't know. I don't know why I said it like it was an insult. I hope you didn't take that or something. I don't know. I'm gonna draw the cats. uh, yeah, yeah. Drawing cats. Woo. But for real, if you guys have like little guys you want me to draw, if you want to like, I don't know, uh, I honestly have no idea. I was gonna suggest you guys tip me for drawing something because I was talking about having a silly little tip jar. But I don't actually know what I would draw fast enough that you guys would tip me for it. Where it wouldn't just be silly for you guys to go use the tip thing because I don't think you can give me like a dime or anything silly like that. Uh, but that's okay. If you guys want to go leave me like real suggestions on wherever the heck, that's also fine. Here or YouTube or the Reddit, whatever the heck you guys want to interact with me on. And now the torn up scroll. Oh my god, he tore it up. It's all tore up now, guys. Only he knows this spell. Nobody can ever learn it ever again. And we'll just put some little freaking paper bits about. And I think that looks very torn up already. I don't even think we need to add all that many. What do you guys think? Should I add more paper bits? I think if I add too many more, I'm gonna crowd it. But I could add a few more if you guys are thinking it looks lacking still. Or does somebody want to tell me something goofy to put on the scroll as a spell or something? I was thinking, I don't even know. Maybe I'll draw like goofy little circle symbols or something, like do like Slendy Man and Schnanarchy, uh, little pentagram, you know, all the symbols that are circles all together on a scroll. Very spooky wizard spell of chaos or something. Summon chaos dude in a suit. Spooky. I don't know. You tell me or something. What other symbols are there that are circles? Oh yeah, there's yin yang symbol is a circle. And we put a little like uh oh, you know what? We could put like a biohazard sign up here that's a circle. Maybe this is a toxic spell, who knows? And the last one is just gonna be evil eye. Dun dun dun. It watches you. And then I'll just put some little like scribbly stuff that kind of looks like words in between here. Make it look really scrolly. That's so cute. What do you guys think of that? Give him like little eyeballs. He stare at the paper. He tear it up. I think I did his eyes a little bit wrong. Hold on, I'm gonna fix it. I think it needs to be more like and then ta-da. And then I think I need to make this cap come down a little further because I think his forehead's a little too big. Just a little. Not much. Just enough that it's making the eyes, I think, look too small or something. I don't know. It's just not quite giving bubble hue. There we go. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, guys. I don't know. What are you thinking? Does it look like he's tearing it up? Maybe we can put a little piece of the scroll coming out of his mouth. Eat it a little piece. Just a little. Eating a little piece of paper. Just a little. But times many is, I'm almost certain, how one of my kitties gave me my biggest vet bill ever. Big old paper hairy blockage. Uh, if you catch my drift. Eating a bunch of stuff. Got all plugged up. Big old vet bill for that. Pretty sure it's because he loves to chew on little papers and stuff. So many. You know what? I keep saying things I need to replace. I need to move paper towel guards and stuff up the list more, I think, because so many times I will either like just wake up in the morning or go and use the restroom after I just haven't been in there for a minute or haven't seen them for a while, and just like entire rolls of tissue paper and freaking boxes of Kleenex and like a whole freaking like paper towel rolls will be completely like rolled out and chewed up and destroyed. They love chewing on paper so much. Any paper thing that is about. Ooh, yeah, I'm sure not. I accidentally dropped a chocolate chip from a brownie on the floor one time, and one of my cats ate it when he was a little smaller, and that scared the crap out of me. I so thought that that was going to be like a huge thing, but luckily, I guess he must have just like drank enough water or something. He didn't have a big reaction to it, or I guess some cats have lesser reactions to stuff like that and just pass things better. But yeah, it was spooky. Gotta be careful with stuff like that. It's unfortunate how easy it is for some stuff that's super yummy for us peoples to just murder little furballs in accident because they have different stomachs or whatever. All right, I think this little wizard cat is really good, but I think now bear with me. What if I give him a little robe? Like just a little robe. Like I just give him like he's got like a little button. Maybe like a swoop. What do you think of that? Little wizard robe. Maybe we could put like a little star on the back. Like he's the bestest wizard ever. Maybe we could put a star on his hat too. Yeah. Cats and food are really weird because um technically cats are in the US an invasive species as domestic animals. And uh lots of the like veterinary stuff here is pretty like mm, I don't want to say optional, but kind of optional because it's very capitalized and there isn't really like I mean there is like pet insurance, but it's like all private insurance and stuff. It's like there's very little I would be able to go and get done at my local shelter or anything like that, even if my cat was like for real in trouble. Um, so, uh, yeah, I'm really lucky that my cats have not had a lot of problems, but cats and food are a little bit weird because all of that and also cats are like weirdly you like they have at a weirdly uncommon rate for the amount that nobody cares. They have food intolerances for just like still uh just like regular food things that are in like every single cat food. A little wand sticking out of his ear like a pencil. That's a pretty cute idea. Um he just stuck it up there for right now. He's gonna get it later when he remembers. Uh, maybe we'll put the star on that instead of on his hat, and we won't be crowding up everything, you know. Um, but yeah, cats are like weirdly commonly allergic to stuff that's just like regularly in their food. Like apparently 1 in 10 cats have a food intolerance to, my vet said, like 3 different things were the common intolerances. And yeah, that's pricey and all, but I'm pretty sure that's something like I actually wait, I'm not gonna do the guess on the conversion there because I'll look silly, I'm sure, no matter what it is. Yeah, okay, that's about what I thought. So here I'll use my cute little calculator. Yeah, so for all of my friends that don't use freedom points, um I spent about about 720 pounds on my vet bill. Um when my cat ate a bunch of paper and hair and stuff, probably. And also probably had like a basic food intolerance to some one of 3 ingredients that's in like every single dry cat food that exists. Uh and yeah, the 720 pounds was basically because they told me that with the way that he was acting, I really should get an x-ray, and honestly, I'm glad that I did it. Yeah, because he's my little goblin and I love him so much. I would feel bad if something was actually wrong. But also, yeah, it was freaking expensive. And also, like, yeah, changing the cat food was annoying because I think when we went to our big, like, grocery store, because they literally just before this happened had expanded all of the pet stuff at our grocery store, and they had this huge section for cat food and for dog food, and we figured surely, like, these 3 things that the vet has told us we shouldn't give our cats, which, for the record, in case you also want to know common things cats are allergic to, uh it was to try not to pick a dry food that had soy, because they don't digest it all that well, that had grain, like a hard grain as the base of the food, um and then also that there is often unspecified livers or unspecified animal byproducts in pet foods, which means that, if your cat happens to be allergic to, like, raccoons or something, and for some reason or another, raccoon livers ended up being the cheap liver of choice for your cat food that week, uh, like, your cat just might get random allergic reactions to things that didn't have proper, like, labeling or whatever, or proper regulation in that way. So, uh, we were like, surely those seem like reasonable asks. We could get some food at the Walmart or whatever, the grocery store, the big old super Walmart, because I live in the US of A, like a good old American. Actually, I think there's Walmart eats like all over the place, but I've I've told y'all that I'm a good old American couple of times, I think, because I was complaining about healthcare. Uh, like a good old American. Anyway, yeah, the Walmart we figured surely big old pet section now. Uh, surely, and we went and there was just like three different bags of cat food that met those things. Well, yeah, it's just I live kind of schmiddle of nowhere, schmiddle of nothing. Lots of dry old AZ and places out here are middle of nothing, unfortunately. And then there's no public transit or anything, so going to the store is kind of an ordeal, unfortunately. Uh, so sometimes I do the Wally Market just because it's convenient. And because our cat food there is cheap. Uh, we did go though to look for dry food and not wet food. We buy the wet food there, is what I meant. And there were three. One of them was some as seen on TV nonsense that was like a celebrity promoted thing. One of them was Blue Ribbon, which I've heard really nice things about for dog food and really nasty things about for cat food. And my vet said anecdotally that they have had some problems with cat owners specifically that gave that one to their cats. And then the third one was just super freaking expensive. It was just really pricey. I think it was like some Purina something that was like Purina Simply or something like that. Or maybe that's the one we ended up getting is the Purina Simply. I don't remember. Sorry, I'm super bad at names, guys. But either way, yeah, ended up being not a thing to get at the Wally Market, unfortunately, for our kitties who wanted food right then. I'm just kidding. We had food. We would never not feed our kiddos. Our kiddos. We don't have any kiddos. We have kiddos. Uh, but yeah, no, they're so cute and I love them so much and it is so silly that so much cat food has something that like 1 in 10 cats are allergic to. That seems just unfortunate for cat owners that care a little bit less or have a little bit less money or any of the above. Unfortunate, just about, you know, for kiddos. But what do I know? I'm just here drawing goofy nonsense. Uh, what do you guys think? Is this appropriate pencil behind the ear? Oh, you know what? We can give it like some candy stripes. Um, maybe I'll just make it glowing a little bit because we already learned the spell, you know. Thanks. I think he's got to be just about done. And I spent too long on them, but I hope you like them. And yeah, I think he is just about done. I'm gonna probably sign him here. I think I'm gonna try and just write it my signature real small along the like lining of his cloak here. So excuse me while I maybe lean off camera a little bit.
Alright. And Teja. Dun, 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 dun. What do you guys think? They come out really cute in the end, too. Adorable. I think they came out pretty good. I'm pretty happy. Thank you. Thank you. I take a bow. Um, but yeah, these are so fun, guys, and I'm so glad that I am having fun with them and not just watching you guys have fun with them. And hopefully, we can keep on doing that. And uh, yeah, I mean, if I keep playing this game and you guys keep wanting me to draw these silly little cats, we've got what, like 7, 8, 9, I can't count more classes to do. Um, However many that is. I'm not going to try again because I will only continue to look silly, but you guys can count. So you guys go right ahead and do that and tell me how many we have left and tell me how silly I am for not being able to count quickly on the spot. And I'm going to drink this water. Uh, Something like that, especially if I keep doing just two at a time, but hopefully we get less distracted next week. When I have better regulated my excitement for everything. And we will do some more cats either way, even if it's only two. And I hope you guys want to show up for that. And I hope you guys had fun with this, even though there were less cats. I think they came out super cute, even though there were less of them. And thank you guys for joining me for all of this. Thank you to Fresh Tea Art for the wonderful raid. What a sweetheart. Uh, I appreciate all of you guys, even if you're not saying nothing, even if you're just sitting about and lurking. That is so cool for all of my metrics and whatever. So I appreciate each and every one of you. And thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you missed anything, go ahead and check out any of the stuff that you missed here on Twitch. Like right after this, you can go and see it. Or if you want to do whatever it is that you were missing stuff for, sleep, you know, eat some food, get your people maintenance in, all of that jazz. Or none of that, and just whatever it is that you wanted to do instead. There is all of these backlogged on YouTube. I should have all of them in a big old playlist. If you don't even want to like click about and find them, they should be right there for your viewing pleasure. And if you guys want to suggest more stuff for me to draw, go ahead and get to me over on Reddit. And all of this stuff should be linked all together in my cute little link tree in my bio. And thank you guys so much for all of that you do. If you wanted to support me some more than this cute little engagement stuff, there are some sweet little Redbubble stickers that I have done, and I will try and be more motivated with my brand new dopamine to get some more of those up for you guys. And we will see. I don't like making promises that I am not sure I'm gonna keep, so I'm not gonna promise them to you guys, but we'll see. And you are more than welcome to go and look for them. And yeah, everybody take good care this week. Thanks for hanging out and being cool. Uh, Thanks for supporting me in whichever ways that you want. And I will see you guys all next week. Bye.